Hi everybody, this is your boy, DrkBLADExx. Right, so right now we're doing the Tier 2 OMAC Duo, how to get past the tricky mini bosses. This video is for everybody who can't get past these two. I want to make a little video to help out people who are low level trying to get past these guys that didn't want to wait until they were so far of a higher tier to do this, you know? Because that's what most people will tell you, just get someone that's stronger or just wait until you're a higher tier level and come back. But you want it done right there and then, right? So how do you do this? It just takes a little bit of strategy. So I'm going to give you guys a strategy to get past these guys. It's actually quite genius. You guys are going to like it. It's really smart. Let me show you guys how to get past this. Now, this is a strategy that's useful when you don't have a troll in your group. Or a tank. Or, you know what I'm saying? When you have just 2 DPSs. This is a very useful strategy. Now, let me show you the mechanics of this mini boss fight. These two heal, as you know, but that's not exactly what they're doing. You see, they heal, but they can't heal themselves. They're scripted to only heal the other bot. So, bot 2 can only heal bot 1, and bot 1 can only heal bot 2, as long as they're standing next to each other. So what you have to do to win is separate them. They can't heal themselves, remember. They can only heal the other one. Separate them and you take away their healing. That's how they all are. When you go through this whole thing, you have a bot that's a healer. He can't heal himself, but he can get help to the other. So if you have a bot that stands next to another bot that also does healing, then they can heal. Right, so what we're going to do now is use this a little bit of strategy and beat them. Alright, this is the corridor right next to that EMP we set off with fire or killer frost, depending what side you're on. Now, we're going to just zoom in right past here. Do you see those barrels right there? Yes, those barrels. These barrels are special. Unlike the other ones at the steps, which I'll show later, these barrels stay put no matter where you put them at. They don't disappear. They stay put, which means we can use those to set up what we're going to do next. Alright, so we're going to use those barrels. Keep that in mind. Now let me show you these barrels over here. This is at the start of the corridor, right where you talk to Killer Frost or Fire, and then she goes down the corridor like she's about to attack these guys, but then gets put down. Yeah. Anyway, these 3 barrels right here, 1 on one side, 2 on the other, these barrels have a cooldown timer. As soon as you pick one up, you have 2 minutes to use them before they disappear. Whether you smash them or not, they disappear and respawn in 2 minutes. You have 2 minutes to use them. Keep that in mind. Alright, now let's come back here. We're back at the EMP. This is what we're going to do. We're going to set up the area so that we can use barrels to freeze our guys. See, these barrels will freeze and encase in ice whatever you hit with it. So what we're going to do is we're going to smash this over their head. And you must smash it over their head. You want to guarantee an encasement. Now you could just shoot it, but you want to guarantee an encasement. What we're going to do is I'm going to prop one right here. Now that's just in case it breaks before I get it down the corridor. My goal is to take it down this hallway before I start fighting it. So I'm going to set up 2 barrows. One there and one here, just in case I have to smash it again just to separate the ads. See, what we're going to do is we're going to walk over to where they're at, smash a barrel on them, then try to carry them down this hallway. But they only stay encased for about, I want to say, 3 to 5 seconds, and that's because of the revamp. So 1 barrel is not going to do it. You're going to need probably 2 barrels. If you're lucky, just 1. So I'm setting it up as if I need more, just in case. Now what I'm doing right now is getting rid of that debris. I don't want to have anything blocking my path. If I hit that debris right there, I stop moving. I don't want to have anything blocking my path, because I need to be able to just go after I pick them up. Nothing blocking my path. Now, of course, I could have took the other side, which is already cleared off, but I didn't want to do that. Alright, and sorry for that skip. That's my console. I can't do nothing about that. Alright, so we're going to go right back up here now and pick up our barrels. Once again, I can't do nothing about that skip. I'm sorry. So we're going to get our barrels. Once again, remember, once you pick these up, you have 2 minutes to use them. Or they'll be right back up there and you can pick them up again. Now both sets of barrels respawn. Just the ones at the top respawn every 2 minutes, and the ones below, after they're destroyed, it takes a long time for them to come back. But they do come back. How many times they come back? I think about 1 more time. I think they have only about 2 or 1 spawn in it. Alright, what we're going to do now is just aggro. We're not going to run over there. We need to have them right here because of... We don't want to actually go over to them because we're not going to be around the corner before it cracks open. You want to at least get it somewhat close to the next barrel so that I can crack the barrel back on top of them again and then take them down a quarter again and again and again. Enough to get them so far away so that I can start doing damage before he tries to run back over to his partner. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up this thing. I'm going to come through here. Try not to hit nothing. As you can see, it just busted on me. I didn't want to bust that just yet. It shot by accident. Anyway, this is the plan. After he breaks out, he's going to start flashing white. You need to wait until he's done flashing white before you drop the next barrel on him. If you drop the barrel on him while he's flashing white, he's going to resist your CC effect, aka resist your barrel. So wait until he stops flashing white, which should be a couple, just like a second or two, and then smash the barrel on him, or just shoot it. It should work still. Alright, so after that happens, you get him far enough away, which right here is far enough, but you could take him farther if you want. After you do that, use something that does a CC move-like effect. For instance, let's just run that back real quick. Alright, so it's about to break. There it goes. He's flashing white. After he's done flashing white, you need to use a stun move or some type of CC move in your loadout. I'm water, so that move right there would be that move right there, stun for me. Or I could use, I believe it's Whirlpool, either one. Something that does some type of CC effect so that they stay put while I'm doing damage to them. You need to keep them in limbo so they can't move around. A stunned ad is defenseless, so you're free to do the attack. Okay, so while you're working on this bot, your partner's doing the exact same thing. So for instance, while I'm taking this ad down the hallway, my partner's on the opposite end. You see, when we both freezed up right there, we both had our ads first in captured. He picked up his guy, took him to the gate that was locked, and tried to keep him there. Same thing, tried to use CC effects on him to keep him sat there in the center, so that he couldn't move, aka putting him in limbo. He can't do anything, can't even think straight, you know what I'm saying? And all at the same time, you're just trying to bring yourself down further and further and further. It's not always about just trying to kill somebody. It's trying to make sure that they can't move, can't do anything. Now, almost every power has some type of CC move that you can use. So, go at it. Look at your loadout. Maybe you have to change something in your loadout to help you out. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do just so you can beat something. Maybe you guys have some sidekicks you can use, or some associates, or henchmen, or backups you can use. Maybe even orbital strikes, or supply drops you can use. And I'm only saying that because you'll be surprised how many marks of triumph you can have from level 1 up to level 30 if you haven't used any. You'll be surprised. You'll have a lot. You'll probably have around 60 to 80. That's enough to get your full, I want to say backups or even orbital strikes, maybe one or the other. You won't be able to get everything, but you'll be enough to get one thing all the way up to max if you want it. You'll be surprised what you can get. Now guys, now keep in mind that you may not get this on the first try, so don't get frustrated. I hope this guys helps you out. Remember, this strategy does work, but it's not a guaranteed thing. Sometimes they break out the ice too quickly, sometimes they don't break out the ice for quite a while. It really just depends. Sometimes a little bit of this luck brought in there. With that said, try to remember these rules.
There are only 4 rules you need to remember. Make the plan, execute the plan, expect the plan to go off the rails, throw away the plan.
With that said, it might take you a while, so good luck, guys.